The first project that we are going to review is the M3M Altitude and Art Ishwa.
Majority of these newer developments which are coming, the average unit sizes have gone upwards of 3,000, 3,500.
Correct.
The project is quite worth it in terms of livability. I don't know if it is a good investment proposition because it is already very expensive.
What I've realized is even अगर मैं वास्तु में believe नहीं करती, अगर आप investment कर रहे हो तो आपको वास्तु देखना चाहिए.
Developers earlier they used to do facilities. They have their own facilities management wing which used to take care of the daily operations. Now they have started coming up with their hospitality wing.
So you think it's a good buy for living yourself? Hi, and welcome to the next episode of Two Unbroker Girls. We got a lot of comments from you guys, and you asked us to review a lot of projects on Golf Course Extension Road. But we wanted to keep it to projects where there are still units available for direct sale from the developers. So we have carefully selected two projects for you that we are going to unbroker today. The first project that we are going to review is the M3M Altitude at Golf Course Extension Road, and the other one is Art Ishwa. Let's start unbrokering. Priyanka, let's start with M3M Altitude. M3M Altitude, Sector 65. What do you think of M3M as a developer, Priyanka?
M3M by far is one of the best developers on Extension Road. Like what you said in the last episode, Golf Course Extension Road has made M3M. It's not the other way around like the way Vidairu or Emaar. I think M3M has got, till date, if you see the pricing of Golf Estate, which was their first launch, it is commanding almost 5 to 8% more premium than any other project on Golf Course Extension Road. So, it talks a lot of the pedigree of the developer. I think the way they've branded it, the way they've branded their whole image, the way they've delivered, the quality that they have delivered in estate, and then so many projects that now are already there, their commercial projects, Urbana and a couple of more, IFC. I think M3M has established its reputation as a developer fairly strong. So, M3M is, honestly, they are regarded as a number 2 developer after DLF now.
Yeah.
In
I think
Gurgaon.
what I like about M3M is apart from DLF, M3M is the only developer in Gurgaon जो अगर project लेके आता है, they make sure कि आसपास they are able to live in the area up.
Yeah.
कि they also buy commercial land, the commercial
Yes.
projects भी लेके आते हैं. तो it's not like residential बना दिया and that's it, right? Like DLF, they are able to make sure कि वो area पूरा alive हो जाए. Which is why M3M के projects की value
Correct.
escalate करती ही करती है.
Correct. So I think altitude has been made on the lines of latitude, but of course more premium. It is located right there in the center of, right around Golf Estate, which is their premium project. So anyways, they have taken the leverage of that project on their pricing. They have taken the leverage of the secondary market, which is already very active and, the rentals are very, very bullish in estate. So location wise, they have already taken the leverage of that project. They've launched at a very high price of 24,000 rupees a square foot, which makes the ticket size of an average apartment, which is 3750 average apartment size. Couple of them are slightly bigger, the corner units or the penthouses, but majority of the 342 apartments that they have launched are in the price range of this 24,000, including discounts and everything, and adding PLCs and your club charges and everything. The ticket size is 9 crores. That's very, very high, right?
So it
So it's a
basically falls in
premium,
the premium category.
but they have
product.
positioned it as, if you look at the design and everything, the advertisements, it looks like Marina Bay Sands.
Yeah,
right?
the clubhouse.
The clubhouse
they have
at
that
the top.
32nd floor clubhouse. It's exactly like Marina Bay Sands.
Marina Bay Sands. So
in Singapore.
three premium towers with a beautiful 1,25,000 square feet clubhouse on the top of it. So I think the way they have positioned it, once they have already taken the leverage of existing premium project on the extension road. Second, I think almost comparing it with the Marina Bay Sands in terms of the imagery, the visuals, show almost reflecting upon a great development of Singapore is something that they are, that is why they have been able to command this price. Otherwise, average running price on this road is 18 to 20, which is like the last recent launches like Arbor and couple of others. But I think even the development size is small. It's just 342 apartments. It's not very big. So,
Which is why I think they've taken the clubhouse upper so they can have more area on the ground floor.
They have one more clubhouse on the ground floor. That's 50,000
Yes,
square feet.
yes.
So, so I mean, looking at the total premiumization that they have done around the project, the kind of visuals, the way it relates with premium, developments, the way it is already in, in vicinity of the best development of Golf Course Extension Road. Overall, it is justifying this premium on pricing by 3,000-4,000. Of course, there'll be some broker discounts which would be available, and some discounts which would be available from the developer also directly. So I think more or less, if you see, the project is quite worth it in terms of livability. I don't know if it is a good investment proposition because it is
it's
already
very
very
expensive.
very expensive
But
as
what
per
do
the
you
current
think,
market.
as an investor, if I were to invest, what kind of rentals I can command?
See, the normal rentals are anyways for a 3-bedroom.
They're all 4-bedroom units, right? So
So for 4-bedroom units, the current rentals in vicinity are about 1.5 to 1.75. But
Okay.
because this is again,
Premium.
I mean, yeah, it is premium. The rentals should not be anywhere less than 2. And by the time it will be in the market, the rentals would have touched 2 to 2.5. Because it's still 4 years away from possession. So 2 to 2.5 should be the rental at that time. Yeah. Current market rentals are in the range of, for 4-bedroom is 1.5 to 1.75. Yeah.
So you think it's a good buy for living yourself?
Yes, it's a good buy for, because the road and everything around is, the infrastructure is fairly active.
And M3M, I think, now has the credibility of delivering.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody delivers on time, but they deliver as close to time as possible.
Yeah.
So
But
they
after
have a
RERA, I think
credibility
a
of
lot
delivering.
of things have already changed.
Yeah, but RERA
So,
also gives you an
yeah.
extension of that
Yeah,
1 year, right?
yeah,
So,
yeah.
so it's
Better than the
technically-
9-year kind of projects which were running.
Yeah. The interesting thing is that M3M always comes up with very innovative payment plans. So they earlier used to have this subvention scheme, जहाँ पे आप शुरू में बस 10% देंगे और बाद में possession के वक्त you're giving 90%. But then somewhere in 21-22, RBI basically did away with subvention. So now they have an alternate to subvention जिसमें they make you take a bank loan. Right, but they give you an assurance. They give the bank the assurance that they are going to pay all the EMIs before you get your OC. Right, so for you, it's like your upfront capital going out is 20 to 30%. I'm talking if you have to make an investment, right? So from an investment perspective, आप 20 से 30% पहले दे रहे हो. And the developer is basically paying all the EMIs pre-possession. And after that, once you get possession, आपको आखिर का एक आधा installment देना है. And then you can straight away start commanding rent. So from an investment perspective also, I think it's not a bad bet from a liquidity and how much you'll end up investing before you start making rentals out of it. But the price, I think, is high.
But I heard you even visited TARC, which is recently launched project by Anant Raj.
Yeah. I visited TARC, the Anant Raj group. So Anant Raj group, compared to M3M, they're relatively new in residential. They are also coming up there with their project near Aerocity, Delhi. So this is their project in Gurgaon. It's again 386 units. They have
that's not too big. That's
not too
that's
big.
Very mid scale, decent.
So they have 5 towers, out of which I think tower 1 is completely 1 and 2 are sold. They have units in 3 and 4 that are available. So about 250 units are already sold since September that it was launched. What I like about this is average unit size is the same as M3M, about 3,800 square feet.
This is quite surprising. Like majority of these newer developments which are coming, the average unit sizes have gone up upwards of 3,000, 3,500.
Because they're positioning themselves as premium
Earlier,
units.
I think if you see majority of the extension road projects were in the range of 2,000 to 2,800, 3 and 4 bedroom. Now that, looking at Arbor and looking at couple of others, it's going 3,000 plus. Majority of these newer launches.
So in some aspects very similar. 3,800 square feet is like average sizes. About 1 lakh plus square feet of clubhouse. So some aspects very similar. But what I really like about the TARC project is 2 things. One, they have like really premium finishes. they have like really elaborated on the finishes, and unlike most developers जो tiles या laminate करते हैं, they are actually doing stone in the common areas and the toilets and stuff, right? They are doing marble, Italian marble वगैरह. उनके specifications are relatively higher end, which I think being relatively new in residential segment, अगर premium पे बेचना है तो they had to do it. So it's kind of a credibility project for them as well. The other thing, they are really positioning this project as a sustainable project. So about 30% of the power that will be drawn in this project will
You would love it anyways.
I would love it. I think we have to think of it from a next generation perspective also. 30% of power that they're drawing is about solar. On the entire project.
But that makes maintenance costs go down substantially.
Yes,
because
that makes your
because
bijli ka
currently,
bill-
if you
yeah.
talk of a 3-4 bedroom apartment, the maintenance costs are hitting. This is upwards of rental, right?
Correct.
So they are hitting at about 12 to 15,000 rupees a month. That's very very high. The electricity bills are mounting to about in extreme summers it's 8 to 10,000.
Correct,
For a
correct,
family,
correct.
it's too high.
Correct,
Too
correct,
high. So we are talking of almost like a 25% load on rentals. You know,
Correct,
so
correct,
if a rental is 1 lakh,
And
we're
it's
talking of
only-
25,000 rupees of
Yeah,
extra charges in
yeah,
terms of
yeah,
maintenance and
yeah,
electricity and
yeah. Water.
water.
Yeah. And if you look at the global trend, India may usually electricity is subsidized by governments for various reasons, but electricity prices have been going up crazy, right? So for projects to start thinking of energy efficiency and solar and renewable, I think it's very important from future perspective. So that's the second good thing. And the third thing that I really liked about like after having bought 2-3 apartments, sold a few apartments, what I've realized is even अगर मैं वास्तु में बिलीव नहीं करती, अगर आप इन्वेस्टमेंट कर रहे हो तो आपको वास्तु देखना चाहिए. They as a developer have actually got a very famous vastu consultant who has done their entire project. Vijay Shankar Sharma, he has done the entire project ka vastu, which means
But
that
I think
almost all
majority-
units are vastu compliant.
But majority people, while they buy an apartment, and that's been a trend since 2-3 decades, everybody looks for vastu.
Yeah, now people
Yeah.
have sort of become more conscious about
Yeah.
it. I didn't used to, but I think now even if you are looking at it as an investment, you have to, because where you are going to sell, people do look at it.
Yeah.
So the fact that they've got a Vastu consultant on board on day zero makes it that almost the entire project is Vastu compliant. वरना आपको चुनना पड़ता है कि कौन सा टावर बेटर रहेगा, कौन सा नहीं रहेगा. For them, the almost entire tower is Vastu compliant. So that's a good thing. The pricing is very similar, not as high as M3M, 22-23 range depending on which
That's
floor that
still
you're going.
higher.
It's still higher
Still
because
higher.
they're positioning it as a premium project, right? The unit sizes, the finishes that they have, they're definitely positioning it as a premium project. तो 22-23 हज़ार का pricing है, of course उसमें as you said discounts वगैरह लगेंगे. So in my view it makes it a good buy. If you have to look for the unit layouts are very efficiently designed. So if you have to kind of look at something to live for yourself, what I really liked about the unit was they had like a personal lift lobby. So you know, every unit has its own personal lift lobby. So it makes it a very premium privacy, very high privacy kind of unit.
There is recently there's been a trend of treating residential units also, which are sold by the developer, as serviced units. Like in M3M, this one, Altitude. In M3M Altitude, they have serviced these apartments through their, their hospitality wing which they have recently opened, which is Amante.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
So I think
That's
they're
a
servicing the
good
club
thing.
anyways. They're servicing the club anyways, but they're even servicing the residents. Earlier, I still remember some 7-8 years back, there were these property management companies who used to do
एक
it
trend
for
चला था
NRI.
serviced apartments का.
They
Correct,
used to do it for these NRI purchasers, the NRI buyers. They would manage their apartment, they would do all the chores and everything, if the buyer was away. But now you can actually do these are concierge services which are now being offered by the developers themselves. So I think this is a very new trend which we are seeing. If 5 to 6 also pick them up in their luxury or premium projects, we'll see this trend following up in any residential sales going forward.
Yeah.
Because now residential services, even commercial offices, everything have become experience based. You know, I think experience has kicked in fairly well for these you know, the common asset classes also.
Correct.
Earlier it was only limited to your hospitality
Yeah.
and your student housing, your hotels or student housing, or you know these kind of short stay services. But now I think experiential services come as package for even your common real estate.
A lot of
asset
hotel
classes.
companies also
Yeah.
started with service residences.
Yes,
format,
yes, like
right?
Marriott,
So,
Marriott,
Grand,
and yeah.
Hyatt, they have all
Yeah.
started with
So
like a
developers earlier they used to do facilities. They have their own facilities management wing, which used to take care of the daily operations.
yeah.
Now they have started coming up with their hospitality wing, which is taking care of their experiences and concierge services for residents.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So this project, they're just starting out construction. So you can expect 4 to 5 years, maybe you'll start getting possession on this. But I think for now it's a good investment. So if I had to vote out of the two, I would go with Tark because of two reasons. One, I think the units are better designed in terms of vastu, in terms of specs, finishes, specifications. Unit layout मेरे हिसाब से बहुत matter करता है, and that is better designed. And second, the pricing is better. M3M does command a premium, but I think the other one, in my view, is a slightly overpriced project. What do you think?
But my vote will go for M3M altitude. I prefer convenience over anything else. So for that hospitality thing that they are kicking in, for the kind of clubhouse that they have. I mean, honestly, pricing will become that premium of 10%, which is extra as opposed to other projects in the micro market, will remain even after 5 years in resale. Because currently also, as I said, that, you know, Golf Estate is trading at a higher price as opposed to any other complex there. So, you know, I mean, this thing is going to follow. So for me, I don't think there'll be a price, it's, you know, the differential today does not really matter. The delta is always going to remain. You know, in terms of location, I find that one to be better. You know, location is better suited. The overall complex feel is better. You know, it's better designed for all those kind of, you know, for the classes, not too much for the masses. Is how they have positioned it. So and they have maintained the same thing in Golf Estate also. So my vote would go for M3M altitude.
What would you vote for? M3M altitude or Tark Ishva? Tell us in the comments. Thank you for watching, and please share it with someone who's looking to buy at Golf Course Extension Road. Tune in for the next episode of Two Unbroker Girls.